Today we're going to kind of step back a little bit and talk about what is origami. Now, you probably already know that origami, the word, comes from a combination of two Japanese words, right? Ori, to fold, and kami, which is paper. You've probably seen packages of origami paper that say kami paper, K-A-M-I. Well, that's all it is. It just means folding paper. And paper, well, of course, folding paper only came after the invention of paper, right?
Yeah.
Inevitably.
Because how could you fold something that did not exist? Anyway, so there are many things that you can make with origami. I'm going to show you a couple of samples here. This is made from, I don't even remember how many pieces, but a large number of pieces of paper. They're segments that connect together and form basically a geodesic dome. There's another one. This I call the soccer ball because on many soccer balls you'll see little six-sided shapes called hexagons, and then there are five-sided shapes called pentagons. And on the traditional soccer ball, the pentagons, the five-sided shapes, are black, and the six-sided hexagons are white. The next time you see a soccer ball, you'll see that there are, take a close look, and you will see that there are 12 pentagons, 12 five-sided shapes in black around the surface of the ball. And, I never even counted the number of six-sided pieces. So next time, count and let me know. There are things we can do. This is a shopping bag from Whole Foods. And it's very flexible. And you can do fun things with it, right? And then you can turn it all the way around, okay? You can even make it into a hat. This happens to be one of my favorite. This is a Stop and Shop shopping bag with the bottom cut off. Watch this. It's almost organic. It's like what's the kind of fish?
Puffer fish?
Puffer fish, right? Almost, doesn't it look like a puffer fish?
Yeah.
Anyway, this is one Stop and Shop bag. You can see the logo in the side over here. The nice thing about origami is that some of it is decorative. It looks nice to have something like this on a string. It might make a Christmas ornament or for the tree or something to hang from the ceiling or in the window. But sometimes they are also useful for doing other things. We have a choice. We can make a trihexaflexagon. Can you say that?
Trihexaflexagon.
No, trihexaflexagon.
Trihexaflexagon.
Or a rabbit.
Or a thingamajig.
A rabbit or a
Want to do
wabbit?
a rabbit? A wabbit? Or a trihexaflexagon?
Wabbit.
Want to do a wabbit?
Yes.
Okay, let's do a wabbit. We take a piece of paper, right?
Can I do a double-sided one?
If you like.
Yes.
You only see one side.
Oh, dang it. Well, that's going to be a
Okay.
waste.
So the way you do a rabbit, okay, rabbit, it's early in the season, so pick a color, any color, unless you want one of these colors.
What are those?
Oh, this is all the colors you want. Pick one.
I think I'll take purple.
Purple?
Yes.
Daniel, you
The
want
little
the silver?
reflective one, so you can
I already
sometimes
have
be.
one.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm gonna take the purple.
Take the
this time.
purple, okay. So, first we fold the paper across and we fold it back towards the center. And I'm going to stop here for just a minute. And
W.
what is that?
A W.
It's a W for wabbit, right?
Yeah.
That's how you remember. You start with a W. And we put this down like this and make the center part flat.
Aren't these French doors?
Yes, they are, right? You remembered. In Europe and other countries, other places, their windows and doors are nice and tall and narrow, so we call them French doors, right? So now that we have a French door, let me think. Let us fold that into the
Airplane?
airplane end. And just like we did for the noisemaker, right, we're going to do the same thing to the other end. Now, double-ended airplane. I'm trying to think how to do this easier, but I think this is one way to do it. You take what you folded and turn it upside down and fold it towards the center, both ends towards the center, right? So we start with here, turn it over and fold both sides towards the center. Okay? Good. Now, you take one end, but just one end, not the other, right? And release that little flap, the one layer, right? Release the one layer and make it a point. Okay, good. How are you doing there?
Like this?
Yep, bring it all the way out to make a point. Yes, and then do the same thing on the other side of the same end. Okay?
Are these those inflatable ones?
No, these are not the inflatable ones. We can make the inflatable ones another time. Okay? Now we take the other end and do the same thing, right? Just reverse the inside layer and let it come out to a point. Okay? How are we doing? Good. So, starting with here, open it up, release the inside layer, and bring it up to a point. So what we've done is we've got 4 little flappy points, right? Now, we take this and turn it upside down again, okay? And make one end pointier. So you take the outside edge, right, and fold it towards the center. Got it? Fold it towards the center. Good, just like that.
Did I get something wrong?
Nope.
Reach down, please.
No, that's fine. Okay? You take that side and fold it towards the center as well. Okay?
Like this?
Yes, very good. You're there?
Yes.
Now, these things at the tip, those are the ears.
Yep.
Okay? You can see that this could be the face and the chin, right? This is where the nose is, right?
Yes.
So what we want to do is take and fold it back, fold the ears back along that line,
Like this?
right? Very good, just like that. Okay, bring it all the way up to as far as you can to the corner. Okay, so now you have a pointy nose, and the ears are over the top of the big part of the paper. Now, what we want to do is round out the nose a little bit. So make it not so pointy, because rabbits have kind of like a rounded face, or like a rounded nose. They don't have like pointy noses, right?
Yeah.
When's the last time I don't think we've ever seen a pointy-nosed rabbit, have we? Okay. Well, you'll tell me when you do see one.
Sort of roundish, blunt.
Yeah, they're kind of blunt, rounded. So we want to tuck the corner in so that they're not so... Anyway, so you take this and you fold it in half lengthwise. Okay? How are we doing there?
Should we do this? Can I take a guess on what we're gonna do next? We're gonna
Go.
like do this.
Yes, we're going to grab the ears and we're going to lift it up. Lift up the ears, and now you can lift them up as high as you want. You can lift them up a long way or lift them up just a tiny bit, right? You guys are going up quite a ways. I'm going to leave it low, okay? Because my rabbit's going to be kind of resting low. Yours is kind of in the middle. Yours is way up, which is fine, okay? Because some rabbits like to be up and looking around, right?
Mine
Or
looks
some-
like it's running.
Some are low to the ground, right?
Looks like it's
And some are in the middle. So now that we have where the ears are, you want to make sure it's all nice and flat, right? Go through and flatten all the inside creases. Now, this is one way to think about what to do next. What we need to do is, see these points in the way back?
Yeah.
Those are its feet. And those feet need to be underneath the front of the rabbit, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to make one big fold and say, where is the fold going to be that's going to have the feet land underneath the chin, right, or in front of the chest of the rabbit? So maybe like that, okay? And just make it a crease. Now you can make the rabbit stand up. You can have the rabbit crouch down, okay? You can have the rabbit be in any number of positions, and we're going to make a lot of these, so don't worry about where this one is going to go. But let's say the rabbit's feet are like underneath the chin, okay? What we're going to do next is open it up and tuck those feet inside the rabbit, inside the body. So see how, very good.
Wait, like how?
Yep, just tuck all the feet inside, right? So fold it all inside, and now you can also round out the feet a little bit, because rabbits don't have pointy paws, do they? They just have little rounded ones. And the very last thing you want to do is open up the ear so that the white part shows, right? Have you noticed the insides of the rabbit ear is most often like a white color?
And pink.
And pink. So if you had a double-sided paper and one of the sides was pink and the other side was the outside of the rabbit, you could make a rabbit with the pink inside of the ears, right? And whatever color the other side is.
Would it look like this, sort of?
Yeah, there you go. So that is a wabbit.
Can I borrow your pen?
Sure. What are you going to do with it?
Evil.
Oh no, don't make him evil.
I'm gonna give him a face.
Okay, you can give him a face. And now it's time to do some, you know, one thing I really like about origami is that it is very closely related to math and geometry
And Origami?
and kirigami. Well, kirigami's more scissors.
Well,
right?
still.
Yeah.
At least they have the same ending.
So, origami, purist origami never uses scissors, right? You know
Yes.
that. You start with a
Okay.
square and you stay with a square, no cutting,
Well,
no
there's
nothing.
one little
right?
fold called the seal, in which you could actually just cut down the middle to make it look like a tail.
Yeah.
But that's optional.
So, I wanted to show everybody, this is Tony's
Seal.
seal,
thingamajig.
and we call it the seal of approval.
Yes.
And you see the, if the flippers went, there you go, the seal of approval. Anyway, let's, I want to talk to you a little bit about geometry, okay? Now, have you heard of this thing called an equilateral triangle?
Yes.
Yes.
It's a triangle where all three sides are the same exact length.
Exactly, okay. And the angle inside an equilateral triangle is,
The same, and they all add up to 180 degrees.
right, and each one of them is 60 degrees, okay? Because 180 divided by 3 is 60.
Yes.
Okay, now I'm going to show you two ways of getting as close as possible to a 30 and 60 degree angle in two folds. Do you believe me?
Yeah.
Do you believe it's possible? Okay, I'm going to show you. You take a square and you fold it in half lengthwise, like this, okay? Now, the only tricky part, and you want to make a really nice crisp crease because you want to make sure you know exactly where that line is in the middle, right? No fuzzy, loose, you don't know where the crease is kind of folds, okay? Exactly down the center. Okay, now, you take one of the corners, say take the upper right corner, and you bring it down to the center line of that first fold. Just bring it down to the center line, okay? But you also want to make sure that it lands. See, the corner is down on the center line, but the corner needs to be right up here. Good. Just, you're right on. Keep going.
Like this?
Okay? When you unfold this, this is a 60 degree angle, that's a 30 degree angle. Okay? So if you did this and you folded the other one in half, right, you could get three 30 degree angles. And you know that they're 30 degree angles because why do you know that these are 30 degree angles? Because they are all the same size, right?
Yes.
And they all add up to
100.
90 degrees,
Oh, right.
right? This corner is 90 degrees. And if you knew that you've divided 90 degrees into three equal angles, because this is the same as that, it's the same as that,
Yes.
it's a 30 and 60 degree angle. So this is a 30 degree angle in two folds, right? Just to cover it again. You fold it exactly down the center, and then you take the corner, bring it down to the center line, but using the other corner as a reference point, and you get exactly a 30-60 degree angle. Okay, that's one way. I'm going to show you another way of making a 30-60 degree angle, and we're going to start with a strip of paper. Take a piece, okay? And the way you do that is you fold it down like this, okay? and you just take a wild guess at where it's supposed to be, okay? And you know what a triangle is supposed to look like. The equilateral triangle should have all three sides be the same, right? So the first guess is probably pretty close, okay? But what you can do is then fold the second piece back and see if you can line up the edge of the paper with that first fold. Okay, if you're slightly off, make the adjustment and come back, right? So if you're slightly off, don't worry about it. Come this way a little bit, right? And when you come this way, right? Ooh, that looks pretty good, don't you think?
Yep.
Okay.
I can do this. They're still the
Okay,
same.
it's a little bit off, right? So what we need to do is bring it like that, okay? And when that triangle is pretty close, you take this, pivot it around the corner, and ooh, that looks pretty good, don't you think? So if the second fold falls along the line of the edge of the first one, you're there, okay? As long as the edges line up, you've got a 60-degree angle. Okay, now, what we're going to do is keep folding these. We're going to just take that and keep folding little triangles on top of the last one. Okay, so we do a zigzag, right? Take the next one, fold it like that, right? Take the next one, fold it on top of the last one.
Oh.
Okay? How are you doing there, Daniel?
Nice.
Okay, good. Keep going. We're going to need 10 of them.
So,
Okay?
1, 2, 3.
So there's two ways of making a 60-degree angle in two folds, right?
Yes.
The first fold goes like that, and it might be a guess. And then the second fold, once the edges line up, you know you've got it, right? So the second fold is the thing that nails the 60 degrees. Okay? And then you just keep, then the rest of them just follow, right? Because you've already got the 60 degrees, and we're just going to keep going. How many triangles do you have?
1, 2,
7.
I'm actually not. I don't know how to count. 4?
No, just open it up. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right?
Yes.
We want to tuck that in as much as possible, right? Get it right up to the edge. And so you need 8, need 2 more. So how many do I have?
I have 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I've got 10. And what we're going to do is we're going to make something really interesting with this, okay? I'm going to take this and cut off the triangle, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and cut the last part of it off.
Oh, this looks weird because it can.
It does.
like
It wants
this.
to twist, doesn't it?
Yes.
But we can straighten it out. And how many do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Good. We're good. So we take this and we snip off
Isn't it now? Now
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to cut that off, right?
Now isn't it technically not origami since you like cut it?
That's why you can go like this.
Yes.
So technically now that's not origami.
Now it's not origami, but it's so close that we're just going to ignore that, okay? Now, remember, we what did we do? We just kept adding folds, right? So it's like a zigzag thing.
Yes.
How are you doing there, Daniel?
Yeah,
Did
I
you
got
get all
them.
10?
This is cool.
Yeah, I got them
Okay.
off already.
So I'm going to tell you a story back in the 1950s.
Is this story to help us remember how to fold this?
No, because you already know.
Well, yes.
Right, you don't need a story to remind you how to do this. There was a visiting mathematics professor from England that came to visit.
Is this true?
Yes, it is. In the 1950s, long time before you were born, right?
Yeah.
And he was visiting a school, Princeton, in the U.S. And what he had done was he had brought a stack of paper from England. And what he found was the paper would not fit into the American notebooks. They were just a little bit too wide. So he spent an afternoon with a paper cutter, put the paper on the paper cutter, and he just cut off little strips of paper, okay? And after he spent all afternoon cutting and cutting and cutting, he had this pile of little strips of paper like this. And he said, well, what could I possibly do with these? And he started folding triangles, right?
Yes.
And he did this. He started folding like this and like that, and then like that. And then he had some glue, and well, I'm just going to use tape, but he glued this last piece together, okay? I'll show you in just a minute. So this is the first thing he made. He called, well, later on, they gave it a name. It's called a hexaflexagon, okay? This is a trihexaflexagon, which means there are three somethings to it,
Does
right?
it look like this?
Yes, very close, but I'll show you how to do it exactly in a minute, okay? The thing about this was a very special piece of something, right? Because paper we normally think of as having two sides,
Yes.
right? So what we're going to do is we're going to mark one of the sides with a 1. A big fat 1. See?
Yep.
Okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to flip the paper over, okay? Oops. Uh-oh, what happened here? I need to take that down. We marked 1, right? And we're going to mark this one 2,
Let me guess.
which is the second side of the paper, right?
Yes.
A great big 2. Now, you would think that there are no more sides, right? Except this guy found that if you did one more, you could find a third side to the paper.
And you can do this forever and ever.
Well, what'll happen is, remember we marked one side, right? And then we marked a second side,
Yes.
and then we found by folding a third side.
Sure.
Just to summarize, my guest, Anthony Shu, Daniel Tu, my name is Shu Kong O, and this has been Origami Pie. If you'd like to find more information about it, please feel free to go to my website, my blog, origami.blogspot.com. That's OURIGAMI.com.